Victor from way up top. Able to break that and just going straight again. Dry. Dicey just walks out.
Almost.
That is super nice. They expect that alarm bot's going to actually do some work, but now Marved is left in a tough spot.
Seems to be okay in these tough spots as he gets 3 on the round, and yay.
Finesse is going to go for it again. And the second pop flash from crashies.
Called it, but the Codburst provides a little bit of cover, just enough to keep them at bay for now. The Trailblazer going to swing back out, reestablish some control. Oh, the nade simming on all 3 of them. That can't feel good. Yay, still in market.
Oh!
As you see Victor going. That's vintage Victor these days. The fast lane ultimately provides a kill. Zia gets a second.
Spike planted.
And Victor got to safety too, all the way back in spawn. So now all 3, they still have control of this boathouse.
Take this. Go, go,
To give so much. You can work with here, but one of those pieces falls. The second one does too. Yay with 71 HP in this 1v2. This is weak. And Ye's not going to do it this time around. It was close. Probably closer than they would have liked. But FaZe get the 3rd round. But that's all they saw. It's coming out onto A. You see the gravity wall just a bit off, and Marved is not, as he's gotten 3 on the round already. Trying to anchor things down in hell, and he's doing it. Ult out from Marved.
Spike planted.
Oh, and they can approach this from multiple fronts now. The bush feels a little bit disjointed. Remember, you've got Dicey in a pocket. He's only able to take 1. 3v2 in favor of FaZe here. Gotta be careful because Superman's on the flank and he's right behind him. He's gonna spot 1 head. Oh no. That's alright, that never happened. See it. 2v2 still left. Crashies falls. It's all onto Marv. Marv, who's been almost automatic up until this point. And the bullets just were not landing in that. BABYBAY.
Flash setup.
Oh! He had a shot at it, and there was the flash. 2 pushes him back. Marv's able to reposition. I thought he was gonna be able to get away to safety.
Down mid.
That's alright. Crashies is gonna clean everything up.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh, I think he meant to actually dash there, man.
Stay down.
Oh, that's actually...
See, it was Crashies who cleaned everything up at the end of the day. Victor has ult. Dicey on the flank. We saw Superman in this position just a couple of rounds ago, and it wasn't very pretty to look at all. Dicey finds a bit more success before Ye stuffs that. He's gotten 1 with the Headhunter, and now the Operator. Spike ticking away, though, and they're still outnumbered. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to try to play Crashies here, do as much damage as they can.
Finesse can survive in the pocket, too.
Remaining.
FaZe may not.
But they wipe all the money out completely. It's away from not actually being able to dash there.
Yeah. Oh, but you're watching the Marved. The stun was too much. Okay, you've gotten past the first one. Can you get past Ye? 10 seconds left.
10 seconds
He's so
left.
patient. My goodness, he's so patient.
You want to fight it?
And that's a problem too, because BABYBAY was playing mid to cut off rotations. That's no longer a factor. Ye gets a 3rd on the round. It's just down to Superman. It seemed like they had control, and just as quickly as they get it.
Fast beef FaZe.
And I wonder if it's just to get the worm into POISED's hands. I think that's exactly what they were trying to do, but both of the openers out for FaZe fall. Hunter's Fury through, and you can look at it on the minimap, friends. OpTic is just starting to wrap around and suffocate the options that FaZe have. They've lost a main control. You still have Ye in your face trying to cause problems. And now
And they have top mid control. They have them locked in at this point, Doug. There's no rotating. And the best part about that was Crash is getting ulted by Poach, the Sova ult. And he just cancels it with his own.
It happened so quick, bro. OpTic was just like a flip of the switch. Take everything away from FaZe. Including the double flash, the fast lane, everything.
It's just so pretty to look at, even though it doesn't look like it's really... Okay, they're actually using that as a fake to rotate and catch the people in mid. And they're squeezing with Victor pushing into market. That is beautiful. They're cooking stuff up in the lab left and right. OpTic. And I've said this over already. They're doubling down on what made them good last stage. So far in 2022, it's been, let's really work with our coach. Let's really lead the meta. And let's be flexible in a lot of different ways right here. Victor playing Neon. Yay, going over to Chamber. Finesse, most notably, I think, moving off of Killjoy and onto Breach here.
I have no idea. Poach trying to dash around, but the clip runs dry. It's awkward, but Finesse gets it at the end. A 4K to get.
It's looking like an A execute, or an A execute that's looking like a market crunch.
And that gets so difficult to deal with, right? Because you have to be able to account for both, and it keeps them guessing. Although for now, FaZe is doing okay. Of course,
what is that?
That's, well,
I mean, that's
Neon, right?
Last player standing.
Somehow this gets to a 1v2. Finesse has the an advantage. He's healthy too. He's got to get rid of POISED Spectre. That's the only real threat on the other side. Spots a shoulder, a ponytail, flash in his face. The spam through it. It's not going to be enough. POISED cleans him up. FaZe are going to get to 4.
What just happened?
No ultimates to speak of for FaZe, with the exception of the Blade Storm. Op falls. Getting a good spot to continue to be problematic. Marved close by too, and they're out, man. Save the op. Save as many rifles as you can. This round's a loss.
That's chaotic to start things off. I mean, BABYBAY almost found Victor, but I've watched Neon a lot at this point. Played Neon a lot at this point, and it's still
No additional layer to it.
Wait, did crashies also knife close cat? So the speed, even though Superman just gets 2 right there, Victor could get. All right, Spike is down. This is a completely different situation, but look at Victor's position.
Last player standing.
Fine.
Ridiculous from Marved.
Problem. Crashies can be 1-2, and here we go. OpTic again, reestablishing control.
I mean, giving them a taste of their own medicine.
Yep.
It's exactly the type of style that FaZe was approaching their attack side with. And they just peek past what would be the trademarks of dicey, but offline in this situation. So BABYBAY doesn't have anything to even swing off of, and still Ye is also poking on the other side of the map.
One enemy remaining.
Just putting the finishing touches on the round here as Poach falls on top of that. Nobody playing logs. There is a little bit of resistance on the site. Now you see the Cosmic Divide coming through. No command to follow! Just a narrow angle there. It's not able to convert it. They've established control of B. Now it's going to be on FaZe to try to retake back with nothing but supamen and Poached. Oh boy. Yeah, he ultimately gives the space up, understanding there's still strength in numbers. And they can take this from a really advantageous position. Superman, they slip the net. Takes care of crashes. But are you expecting Ye? No, they're not. The Rolling Thunder leaves Superman as a sitting duck as OpTic. Maybe it took a bit longer than.
Make it so that they have to be scared of that idea entirely.
They're not scared. No fear there. Mind you, Fade was not on that side of the map. Victor starting things off with the fast pace, the pace that we've come to know and love out of OpTic on Fracture in particular. They've taken B site, full control, and FaZe are left with 3.
Spike planted.
Coming through arcade. BABYBAY with a great entry. 2 players that he has to deal with on stairs, and he won't be able to do that.
Blaze falls already, leaving Dicey alone. He's got a couple of shots. Yep, in that headhunter. He's got a weak players. Blaze has 3 players on the other side of this wall. He's been CC'd up to high heaven, can't see a dang thing, but somehow Superman gets 2 massive ones. Now OpTic push forward as Victor's gotten 2. This round is far from over. 2v2's what remains.
Spike planted.
Oh.
1 enemy remaining.
Crashies pushed through canteen.
Again, crashies in a clutch situation. Dicey and Superman on the other side. 2 armor. He's got a knife. He sees a shoulder, and it's not gonna matter as Dicey cleans it up. Counter that right back. He's in trouble, but no, the flash gets him right out of it. 3v2 in favor of OpTic. Poach and BABYBAY, the only 2 that remain. Spike ticking away. Taking their post plant. They managed to push Victor out, but that's not the only problem here that you have to deal with. Ye's gotten 3 with the up. Oh, and Finesse gets that last one to clean things up. With giving up the space and fighting for a retake to have the numbers advantage. work things out, and BABYBAY 1 point from the ult. That showstopper could be a factor here late in this round, and there it is. He's got it online. Now the question is he going to pull the trigger? Drops it right into his lap, but it doesn't hit crashies if Wiz is right by his ear. The flash just swing out. He lands a shot anyway. Flashed up. Oh, Finesse is in a 1v4, and it's going to take more. Round again has gone silent. The fast lane comes through now. Dicey just gets decapitated as soon as he swings around, and look at supamen going hunting. Pushes into the smoke, gets one, but that's all it's going to be good for. Now the side in control of FaZe. And if we were going to see the Nightfall, this is where it would be.
Yeah, he's falling back to his teleport as well. He's anchored.
That essentially takes all the punch out of this retake attempt, surely, right? Nope, they're going for it anyway. There's a Nightfall. Prowler to follow up, and the orbital strike is going to cook him, but they have to swing out right through, right into Victor's lap. Poach has already fallen, Poised alone in this 1v3. Both Victor and Marved weak. Yays as well. I mean, none of them are healthy, but they're so spread out. Yeah, no way. A thrifty round win for OpTic to take the lead back.
Again, gives Dicey that opportunity, but this Rolling Thunder is not going to let anybody through. Even though this kill goes through, they still have to deal with that.
And there's a Rolling Thunder. It's going to push him back. Hits all three. Dicey, the only one who goes through unscathed.
Crashy still has a fragment, too, to delay the spike defuse.
Finesse trying to cut off rotation, trying to cut off crosses. He's not able to get anything as FaZe waltz their way in, take everything they want, and get the defuse.
And I mentioned on Ascent how good OpTic was at actually releasing their trap.
You have 3 players on the side of FaZe to try to hold this thing back. Well, make it 2. As BABYBAY's already fallen, Ye pushing his way forward, waiting to see if anyone's going to challenge him in halls, and there are a couple of players going. crashies pushing the matter forward, and Victor does too. They both fall. As Poised up top, trades one back. See that honk come through, the fault line to follow. Not very many ways from
way earlier, but it's the classic B execute here. Yeah, with flashes through the wall.
Vintage OpTic, but the Nightfall is intended there to counter, and they didn't really account for what was happening underground as BABYBAY gets one. Really, it's across the entire team as FaZe is getting exactly what they're looking for. Flash is going to push.
They're in sight, though.
He's back.
And crashies are letting them. Finesse does not know. He's dead. Good read.
No follow-up. Does he go? Yeah, he does. The satchel! No way Victor survives that. Marv gets 2 massive kills.
It's falling apart. Victor still has his fast lane to get through if he wants. But the orbital strike pushes him back. Poach is going for it!
Rolling Thunder gets Poach 2 easy kills before he falls. I see in supamen the 2 that remain. There's another Rolling Thunder as that's going to try to pave the way, but I don't believe that it hits supamen. And there he is, right in the back of the head. Now they know where he is. He gets a second, looking for the third. No, it's Dicey who gets it at the end. FaZe get to 7-5. But Finesse goes unchecked.
Down A.
He's only able to take 1 as the kills erupt on the site. And they haven't made their way in, Balla. They've held back FaZe's initial push. Uh-oh. They're going to try to go through the middle of the map, and they take care of crashies. What more can BABYBAY find?
20 seconds there. They can't cross!
No!
Oh.
It's Dicey left alone in this 1v2. Victor's weak. But yay. Cleans things up at the end. OpTic got the pistol back. Way into Arcade, you see FaZe all over the place. A heavy 5-stack that way. Victor with the nade in his face has to reposition. They've lost tower. Oh, but crashies takes it back. He's still holding it down in the middle of the map. Marved is there too. Spike down. And it's in crashies' lap. There's really no way for FaZe to easily get that thing back.
Especially now that crashies is pushed through that smoke.
Yeah.
Took a big risk, but a massive payoff. 20 seconds left. Almost impossible to recover when crashies in that position.
Last player standing.
Nice kill to take care of the op. Crashies. There it is. The haunt. Through Victor in a world of hurt. Finesse, he hasn't given up. Tower's control yet. He's already gotten 2. The Rolling Thunder, but does he realize there are people behind him? He did, but it didn't matter. Marv now with a Prowler in his face. He's able to clear that out. Poised and supamen. 1, 2, they both fall. And the third, it was crashies who did it at the end, but I'm on a couple of them. They've got to make this one convert. You see the orbital strike comes through. Yay, with the operator up top, drops down after taking a head off. It's all down to the 3 that remain. for FaZe. Victor with his ult. Nothing doing, but it gets traded right back. BABYBAY and Poise, the two that remain. Okay, 10 HP and up close. As he lands that shot, OpTic gets to 12. There may be a fade on the other side, but El Diablo. Just yay things at this point. FaZe backs against the ropes. They're down big as they try to extend this series.
Crashes alone.
But again, pushing into utility because why not? And it works again.
No way.
Surrounded everything. Thrown in his lap. Victor and Ye in this 2v3.
One enemy remaining.
Well, Ye in a 1v3. Now is FaZe
They were waiting way back, and Dicey's found a lot of space to scale.
Showstopper, BABYBAY goes
Canceled.
up. Yep. And he's getting spammed through the smoke. There's nothing for him to do there. Dicey and Poise both fall. 4v3 in favor of OpTic. Make that a 4v2. Poach and BABYBAY, what do you have in you? It's going to take heroics. It's going to take magic to make this thing happen. That's a good start.
One enemy remaining.
No ultimates to work with. Poach in this 1v3 to keep the series alive. Here's Victor up above him, and crashies spams behind at the end. The 3K, a 13-9 win for OpTic as they take care of FaZe 2-0.